Hello, LSU. You saw what he said. It was unexpected. But before the news, subscribe to the channel to receive more news from the Tigers. LSU football enters 2025 with a clear message echoing among fans, former players, and analysts. It's time. That phrase, spoken by former defensive end and current ESPN analyst Booger McFarland, sums up the sense of urgency in Baton Rouge. Under the command of Brian Kelly, who has accumulated a solid 29-11 record in 3 seasons, the Tigers are preparing for what many consider the most crucial year of the new era. For McFarland, LSU doesn't just have potential, it has the responsibility to return to the top of college football. I don't want to imagine, I want to see, he told the Andy and Ari on 3 podcast. And seeing, in this case, means LSU competing for and winning the national championship. With a standout transfer class and the return of key players like Garrett Nussmeier, Harold Perkins, and Whit Weeks, the ingredients are there. Now, it's time to turn expectations into reality. Garrett Nussmeier remains the natural choice to lead the offense in 2025, but the addition of Michael Van Buren, a talented transfer from Mississippi State, brings depth and a new layer of competitiveness. Van Buren arrives with an impressive debut performance. More than 1,800 passing yards, 11 passing touchdowns, and 5 rushing touchdowns in 2024. While Nussmeier will be the undisputed starter this year, the younger Van Buren is seen as the natural successor to take over after Nussmeier is likely to be sent to the NFL in 2026. This healthy competition reflects what the program needs: players who challenge each other to raise the bar. Brian Kelly knows it's not just about the now, but about creating continuity that allows LSU to consistently compete for a title. The integration of Van Buren into the team, coupled with the growth of Colin Hurley, gives the Tigers a quarterback room that combines talent and planning for the future. McFarland doesn't hide the pressure on Brian Kelly. He says the coach understands what it means to lead LSU. Every coach that comes here needs to know that we're loyal to the 3 letters, not to him, the former player said. That loyalty to the program, not to individuals, is what keeps expectations high in Baton Rouge. Kelly was hired to win, and according to McFarland, 2025 is the year that needs to happen. Part of that optimism comes from the strategic transformation in the nil space, which has given the program the power to attract elite talent. With the largest transfer class in the NCAA, LSU has proven that it's willing to compete not only on the field but off it as well. These moves reinforce the message: a championship isn't a wish, it's a demand. The 2025 journey begins in style, with a showdown against Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Tigers in what Booger McFarland calls the fake valley of death. This Week 1 matchup will not only be a test of skill, but a barometer of how prepared LSU is for the pressure of a tough schedule. With a convincing performance at Clemson, the Tigers can send a clear message to the rest of the country. They're ready to fight for the title. With the likes of Nussmeier leading the charge, Van Buren waiting for his chance, and a roster loaded with talent, LSU football has everything it takes to make 2025 a memorable year. For Booger McFarland and many others, it's playoff or bust. Brian Kelly knows what's at stake, and his vision for the program aligns with the expectations of fans and former players. The Tigers enter the season hungry for victory, ready to show that 2025 is the year to reaffirm the LSU standard in college football. I want to hear your thoughts now.